Welcome to Meet the Candidates 2015, a voter education program sponsored by the Shakopee Chamber and Visitors Bureau. My name is Angie Whitcomb, and today I am joined by school board member Matt McKeand, who is seeking re-election in November. Matt, thanks for joining us today. We're glad you could share some of your time with us.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Good. Well, why don't you tell me and our viewers, give us a brief introduction of yourself, a little bit about you personally, and then a little bit about your past service and your history and why you're running.
Sounds good. I moved to Shakopee in 2001. I am currently a divorced father with two young kids in Sunpath, a 7-year-old boy and a 10-year-old girl. I've been on the school board for 4 years. I got involved in 2010 on the facilities task force. My reason for running for school board then was to participate in dramatically improving the quality of education in Shakopee. I feel like we've been on a good road in that area, and interested in continuing that and finding new and innovative ways to continue to raise the bar. I'm also active. I'm on the board of the Shakopee Alumni Association, even though I'm not an alum of Shakopee High School. And I'm active in the Lions Club. My kids are active in soccer. I work in human resources for a CPA firm called Wifley, and live right on 10th and Marshall.
Great. So, Matt, in your view, what is the biggest issue, the most pressing issue facing the school board in the upcoming year? And if you're re-elected, how will you work to address that?
I think in the next year, our biggest, it's been an interesting 4 years of change and learning and trying one referendum, having that fail, moving on to another one with a strong community base of support. Now the challenge is, how do we make that vision come to life? How do we continue to improve our academic performance and performance in all areas, activities, athletics, while we're going through some fairly massive construction, some grade reconfiguration, and all the change that is coming down the pike. So what I am very interested in doing is continuing what we've been doing. A few years ago we set forth a strategic plan, and we want to now see that come to fruition while constantly looking at the next horizon out. So what's beyond this next year?
Sure. If you are re-elected, I mean, obviously there is a synergy between the schools and the businesses. If you're re-elected, what 3 concrete action steps would you either take or support that would help enhance the health of the business community here in Shakopee?
Yeah, first and foremost, I would continue to raise the bar, student achievement. I think people who graduate from Shakopee High School are likely to stay in Shakopee. So that's building that workforce of tomorrow. I know the state uses the buzzword, the world's greatest workforce. So we will want to continue that. Secondly, we've just started opening our CAPS Academy, partnering with local businesses, which I think is a fantastic win-win. Again, building that workforce of tomorrow. Also seeing what kids of today can do right now in the real world. And finally, I'd like to continue to foster a relationship between the business partner, our business community, and the schools. I'm currently on an outside committee developing outside sports facilities, and I've had several conversations from business owners about how can we upgrade the scoreboards at our stadiums that would also offer advertising for local businesses. So I think that's a fantastic way to partner between schools and business community.
Great. So when you're sitting on the school board and it's decision-making time or action-taking time, whose interests do you believe should matter the most or weigh the heaviest in those decisions?
Well, it's definitely a balance, right? First and foremost, we have to do what's right for the students, because everybody wins if we graduate high-quality, highly educated students who go on to do great things. But we can't just only serve the students. We have to partner with our community in terms of community ed. Lifelong learning is a very important part of what we do. We also have to be respectful to the taxpayers. I know that we've been fortunate enough to win 3 years in a row the State Award for Financial Excellence. I think that shows our commitment to being financially responsible. But we have to make sure that we are constantly improving our performance, which then raises property values, makes Shakopee a district of choice where people are wanting to move here to live in the school district, which I think is a fantastic way to improve the quality of life.
Great. So if somebody were considering moving their family here to Shakopee or their business, what would you say to them to convince them that this was the ideal location for them?
Well, I think it's a great community to live in. I think we have a world of opportunity. Emerging schools that are going from good to great as we continue to raise the bar. We are still doing that with a very low tax rate. I know the business community and the planners in the past have done a great job of having an industrial base, and the current city council has done a great job of bringing in new businesses and incenting new businesses, which will allow us to have a great tax base as well. So our residential taxes will be fairly low. So you can buy an affordable home, a very nice home. A lot of the homes that are being built now are very nice, and existing homes are very nice as well. At an affordable rate and still have a great quality of life and great education for kids. So.
Great. So to wrap this up, Matt, why don't you tell the viewers at home why you think you're the best candidate to be reelected to the school board?
Yeah, I believe that I'm the best candidate to be reelected is because I've done a great job. I look at how far I've come since I was elected. I went through the consistent new board member learning curve, understanding that, well, as a board member, you are responsible. You're part of a board that's responsible for everything. That you have to learn to trust your staff. We have a fantastic administration. We've done a great job of hiring and managing and directing our superintendent and staff. He has made some fantastic hires. We've got a fantastic group of parents, community. I think that I've listened a lot. I've learned a lot from everybody, whether it's like I said, members of the Lions Club, whether it's sports parents, whether it's community members whose kids are out of school. I'm constantly seeking to hear what's going on, what we can do to better improve our quality, and I believe that makes me well equipped to be an outstanding school board member for the next term.
Great. Matt, thanks so much for coming in and sharing some time with us today. I appreciate it.
Happy to.
Thanks. And thanks for watching this edition of Meet the Candidates 2015. Please visit shakopee.org to find out all things election related, including polling times and locations.